Thank you for reminding me. Chetan, welcome back to the stream. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Think with Siva mute. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Now I think it should be fine. Yeah. It's so funny that I muted myself last day, yesterday, and I recorded a video after muting myself. And I just forgot to unmute my microphone. And I recorded the whole video, and everything goes in vain when I try to look after that and I try to edit the video. Then I noticed that actually my mic was muted, and the entire video was like there was no sound. So my hard work goes in vain, and now I have to record that video again. Okay, anyway, let's start some games now. I think we are ready to play. I'm going to be playing 10+0, and we will try to get 22. Okay, we are already 20 to 50. So let's try to win a couple of games. Let's go. Okay, we are playing with the black pieces against F carry. Let's see what he's going to play. Then we will decide E4. Let's go for the Karokan defense. Let's go for the C5 variation here against the advanced. Now knight C6, and then we take on D4. Black potentially recapture. I can play the move bishop F5 here. Knight goes to F3, and then we can play the move E6 to close down this pawn here. I can go E6 here. In some lines, white idea can be to put pressure on this diagonal. In the meanwhile, we are going to bring this piece out. Let's go. If I'm going here, actually he can go for queen a4. Not problem, no problem. We can just eliminate that knight with check first, and then I don't know who the heck started calling me. Why? People have like nothing. Nothing else to do. Okay, he did go for immediate. Let's take this with check. Oh, I'm so sorry, my webcam is off. Let me fix that. Now we need to defend this. Let's go for the queen with the queen. Okay, so this guy is trying to be tricky. He's not trying to let me castle. Let's go knight e7. If you want to capture, you have to give up the bishop, and then we will be fine. Okay, he's attacking our queen. Let's do it. Not a problem. Again, if he captures, then we can recapture with the king. Then we will bring this rook into the game, and we will hide the king on f8. It's not a problem. The only problem, okay, he takes. The only problem is some fucking stupid who is disturbing. Okay, let's bring this rook into the defense, and we can hide the king to f8 and then to g8. And then basically our problem will be solved. What? Okay, he's still trying to keep my king out in the open. But you can't keep it for too far. Next, we are going to be playing queen e7, and then we will try to hide our king. This rook is defending e7, so we are fine here. People have the habit. Okay, now I think webcam should be fine. Okay, he's going. Okay, he's not giving me time, right? Actually, white is doing good. He's not giving me the time. Okay, let's offer equity. Let's get into this endgame. And now f5 can be the problem, but we can just take. First of all, we are offering a queen trade. He will decline the queen trade, I know, because he wants to attack us on the f5. And kind of we are behind in development. What do you guys think about that? We are behind in development. Okay, he did trade. I can't take that. So let's go here. Let's see this. And now his target will be this f7 pawn, and our target will be that c3 pawn. I guess I can just go after that by playing the knight a5. We are hitting c3. Next, we are going to be playing b5, but then he will play this move, and actually he will hit this. I can't go there. I need to defend this weakness with this move, and d5 is also a weakness. So white is making some progress. Maybe knight c4 and knight e3 is an idea. If he goes here, then I have to take because this pawn can be a weakness. Okay, let's see. Queenless mid game, you can say, but maybe we are in the end game. If I got knight c4 in, then I think my position will be fine. I will be threatening knight e3. My knight can also jump onto d2 and then to e4. It's interesting. Let's see if we can outplay this guy. Probably our next move is going to be rook c8. But I think knight c4 is better than rook c8 because knight c4 will have a direct threat of knight e3 forking these two rooks. And then after white response like rook f2 or rook f3, then we can bring our rook to c8. Kind of securing the pawn on c3, and I don't know what he's trying. Maybe he wants to move this rook. Let's go here. Now I'm threatening a family fold. And then we are going to play the move c8. Then I think our problem will be solved. Once we activate this rook, then I think we will be fine. We can go after that. Now this looks interesting, but let's bring this rook into the game first. I can go here or I can go here. H6 is fine because if I'm playing G6, H7 will be hanging. So we need to play the H6. Let's go there quickly. Do not need to overthink this. And now knight D2, hitting that rook. Maybe I can also go for this line, which looks interesting to me. He is trying to maximize the rook activity. But if we can limit these two rooks somehow, then this knight can be very crucial. Let's see. But still, it is very complicated. Maybe I should go for d5 as well. d5 is also interesting. Just trying to take away that important a4 square for the white bishop. Yeah, I really like the look of d5. And our knight will be completely fine there as well. Should I throw in this move? If he goes here, then I can get my knight here. I guess he wants to play this. I have rook h8 to meet g5 with the move g6. And then I can go there. g5, he will take. I can also throw in this move, but then rook f2. f6 will be a weakness. Knight a3, there is bishop e3. I will just invite that attack. Knight d2. If he goes here, then I kind of have to either go e4 or either go back. Hello, Sam. How are you, man? I think he's opening up his King like two. Let's go for this. I'm anticipating the move rook f2, knight e4, bishop takes, and then the question will be which rook is going to be like weaker, which piece is going to be weaker. Oh, it didn't go for rook f2. Now let's double up, and we will start hitting c3. I'm not afraid about g5 because now the rook is not on the f file, and once we develop on the c file, the c3 pawn is going to be under huge fire. Let's take that, and we need to defend like with g6. Let's go g6, and also f3 squared is a forkable square, so he can't even go rook d2, rook e2, I should say. Okay, let's hit that rook, and we can take this pawn now. But again, g6 will be weak, so maybe I can just split this. Everything depends on where he's going to move this rook. Then maybe the g6 pawn can be a weakness, but maybe I can pin that with the rook g7. Okay, he goes here, and now it's a fold. Now this is a fold. Okay, we got the exchange at least. He can play this move, by the way. But then we just play the move rook e8, calm move, and the fork will be there. I can't take that. Okay, he got out of this. Right. I missed this check, to be honest. Okay, still you can't take because your rook is hanging. And now if you push this, then we will take this. But then he will take my rook with check and then not. So after this move, we have to play the move rook e8. But then I think e7 pawn in itself will be a weakness. क्योंकि मैं सिर्फ एक FM हूँ. Who is FM? Wow, Premlata, you are stupid. She is a gigatom. Yeah, you're right. You guys are becoming funny now. Okay, now he's, I think, in time pressure as well. He does not have a lot of time. If we can make some good useful move in quick succession, then we can put him under a lot of pressure. I think he wants to capture this pawn. Yeah, to be honest. Then I can take this one. But then he can start with this, and g6 is going to be hanging, but the rook will be hanging. So he's not in time. Let's take the rook is hanging. I think it's equal endgame, but very complicated. Potentially, these are, I think, huge weaknesses. So I can go here, anticipating this move, and then I can pin that bishop, right? Yeah. Or alternatively, I can also capture this. Yeah. I think I should go for that. Or I don't know. Maybe knight e2 was better. Sorry, knight d2 was better. But then rook is g6. Who's here? I can defend both of that. Or should I just take? Or should I defend this? Let's try to defend this because there is no check. And now c3 is hanging. You can play rook z3. I can go rook takes c3. I can just take this. But the problem is this pawn is going to be hanging with check. Very complicated. I don't want to be passive with this move. But okay, knight is defending, so knight c5 is other alternative. Let's try to limit this bishop. I want to massage this position for more than 1 minute. If we can get him under 1 minute, then I think we might have some psychological pressure on his clock. Let's see. Dil was a Pokemon master. Dilpil, you were Technoblade fan. Technoblade fan, right? No, I'm not. Who is Technoblade? Okay, now let's solidify this knight. I think he wants to play this move. Then we will go here, but rook takes g6 comes with share. Okay, so after the move bishop c2, I'm going to be playing the move knight e3, or maybe knight d2, forcing rook takes. Then there's this check maybe. Okay, he's trying to undermine the pawn. Oh, knight d2 now. Your bishop is hanging, knight f3 is a threat. So bishop d1 is the only move. Then we can take, and c3 is hanging as well. Let's go. We got him. We got him. GG. GG, guys. And he resigns. Beautiful. Nice tactic to end the game. Nice. Unfortunately, I do not have the chess.com membership, so I cannot tell you what is the accuracy. But maybe I have one review. So let's review this game. Let's review this game. It was a nice game. We keep our composure calm, and we just try to make some improving move. Initially, it looks like White was going for my king. The rating is looking good. Yeah, we are getting closer to 23 and yes, Imperial, hello, welcome to the stream, man. Okay, can you guess the accuracy? Can you guys guess the accuracy of this game? You will reach 23 and soon. I think this live only. No, no, no. I don't want to spam so many games. I usually want to go slowly. Watch 23 ended, and the accuracy is 93. Yeah, 92.6. So you can say that it is almost 93. 92.6. Let me fix the visual for you. Sorry for that. Yeah, let's see the review. White start with e4, we play c6, d4, c5, d5. It is the Karokan advanced variation. And here I like the move c5. This c5 variation is giving me a lot of success. You can also go for bishop f5, but here you have to be very careful about the tall variation. This is very venomous with the white pieces. And you have to know the move h5. If you go h6, then there is g4. If you go bishop g6, then there is h5. You have to play bishop h7 and then bishop d3. Let's say you just take, queen takes, and after you play the move e6, or like after bishop h7, white can already go e6. Yeah, this is the best. And white is already better. Either white will capture or either you have to capture and open up this diagonal. Knight f3 and knight e5 is coming. And white is going to have a huge attack. That's why I'm kind of declining bishop f5 recently. Bishop c5 is one of the other line. Knight c6, we takes on d4. He recaptures and now bishop f5. Opening up this bishop, sorry, developing this bishop. What are the best opening for black and white? I'm under 1000. Brother, there is nothing like something is best. Every opening is best. You just have to know how to play them right. Okay, he tried to become like too much optimistic. Okay, here I should have just played knight e7 and then I'm ready to castle. There is no doubt. And there is no problem. But I goes queen b6, which was inaccurate. And black got some kind of thing, but still it's just equal. It's just equal. We trade the queen. We trade the bishop for the knight. We got rook f8 is on the money. We defend our pawn. Knight c4, rook c8, h6, and yeah, that is inaccurate. He just tried to go for the attack on the king side, but on the queen side, these pawns are huge weakness. Okay, computer just wants to take this, but then I thought he can just take this. But this is still draw. It is just kind of fine. Black is better. It is still a draw. Still a draw. Okay, computer wants to go for rook takes c3, but actually I don't want to give up this pawn. Because if I give up this pawn will become a passer, right? A passer is a pawn which does not have any obstacles on the adjacent file. That's why I blocked that attack, and now I cemented that knight. He was there, but now comes knight d2. Bishop d1 was the only move to control f3, but he didn't see that. He just see that he can attack my pawn on g6. But now you are getting fooled. According to the computer, best move is bishop takes c6. But why? What is wrong in bishop d1? Bishop d1, then black is completely winning because this bishop is completely passive. And these pawns are like very. Rook c1 is also a threat pinning that bishop. Just a London for white and Karokan for black. Yeah. How can I improve in mid game? In mid game, you have to ask yourself some question like, What is the threat of the move? Let's say your opponent makes some moves. You have to ask yourself that why is he moving that pieces on that square? Okay, let's go back. Let's play one more game and let's try to win again. Again, we need to fix the visual. And there are some key tactics which you can follow, like CCT, check, capture threats. Always try to look for those moves, like look for checks, then captures. If there is no capture, then try to find a way where you can make any threat. Right. Okay, if you guys have any question, you can ask me. D6 followed by D5 is wastage of one move. So if you want to play D5 or breaking structure, then you should play direct D5 instead D6. D5 to preserve one move. In which at which point, press tail at which point you want to say that. What is one opening I can open every game as white like tell at least four names. You can always play like Italian game. You can always go for Italian game or like one e4. But you have to be able to respond as black as well. And according to black, like against one e4, black can play c6, black can play e6, black can play c5, e5. And there are like bunch of moves. So you have to be ready. Keep watching, then it will improve your chess. Kind of funny. Okay, let's play another one. Okay, again we are playing with the black pieces, and this time the opponent is very strong. We are facing d4, so let's go for knight f6. 2 to h6 is pretty much high rating. Said from Egypt. Let's go c5 here. Let's take and a6 to stop this move. And now we can expand in the center with the move d5. Let's bring this bishop out to e7. White castle, so let's castle. And now our operation will be to get this bishop a home. Let's go bishop b7 quickly. White will try to attack us on the king side because this bishop is directly looking on that side of the board, and he is going for that. He is going for that. Let's go to e8. This knight is defending at 7, so there is nothing. Now let's play knight f8. And now he has bring the queen onto the h file. So there will be a constant threat of checkmate on h7. Wow, he's just bringing all of the pieces into the game. We have to be very, very careful, guys. We have to be very careful. Knight e4, he has way too many different. Let's go b5. We have to initiate something on the queen side. Right? Rook g3, bishop h6 is also a threat. Is he trying to sack this? Wow, he's just going after my king. My pieces are cramped as well. Let's see. And I would love to play knight e4, but knight takes, pawn takes. I can go for this. Let's go. He will take that, I know. Wow. You know, in beats, I was 250. Now I'm 39 in just 2 days. Wow. Bit sorry. I'm saying d5, d6 in context of your opening move. In the last game, I'm sorry I did not look after that move. Okay, let's see. I think he will end up taking this knight. Then we will recapture. And if we try to attack that pawn, we can, I think, go for f5 move. Just defending that pawn. Or maybe I can play bishop g5 to trade this dart for bishop and trying to get the queen into the game. Okay, he has moved one of the rook. So his backline can be a problem if we try to attack that rook. So I'm also considering the rook c8 just to keep an eye on this pawn. But we need to be careful. Look at that. All the pieces are just trying to just deliver checkmate. This bishop is also indirectly attacking our king. I think you will get a new peak rating of 23 and a few days after. Let's see. Let's see. It will be great if we can get that. If we can get that, I'm trying my best. So let's see what he's going to play. Then we will try to find a better way to do that. If he ignores my knight, I'm just going to cement my knight on e4 with the move f5. I will just get this Pillsbury knight. Pillsbury knight is a knight on either e4 or e5. He just sacrificed the rook. I miscalculated, I think. Okay, let's see. Where should I go? If I'm going king h8, there is this checkmate. Oh, sorry, not checkmate, but he will win my queen. So king g8 is forced. Now what? Now I have to find a way to trade as many pieces as possible, and then game will be ours. But he is close to 2300. He is not sacrificing the rook in the air. There must be something. There must be something, man. But still, it looks scary. Luckily, our bishop is controlling that square, knight is controlling that square, and queen is controlling that square. And now my idea is to play bishop f6 and bishop g7 to kick out this queen. And if we can survive this attack, then the game will be like easy for us. Now we have to consolidate our position. Okay, I can just take that, to be honest. I can also play f5, but then it will create huge weaknesses. Alright. I also like the look of bishop g5. If he takes, then I can bring my queen in. Yeah, like bishop g5. I'm considering the move queen h5. Then he can take that. Yeah, let's go bishop g5. Bishop z5 is fine. Bishop takes, queen takes. Queen will be hanging, so he will not be in time to eliminate the knight. And this knight is already controlling h7, so I don't think there is any check. If he goes queen h5, then we take that knight. And if he take that with the bishop, then bishop is also going to capture that knight. Don't forget that our bishop is now securing the knight, and knight is also hitting that knight. I think he miscalculated this attack. I'm not seeing any check. Did you guys see that? Is there anything else? I'm not seeing anything. Why doesn't he play pawn f3? Okay, he goes there, so I can just take that with the knight. I can also just take this. And then if he takes, we can trade everything there. Yeah, I can also just take this bishop. I think this guy collapses. There is this check, right? So let's just take that. Like after this move, you can throw this check. I can bring the bishop back, then f4. So let's just take that. It is easy. Yes, I'm opening up this bishop. Oh, there's this check. Why am I allowing that? King h8. I'm still fine, I guess. Because this is also controlled. He has to somehow find a way to remove this knight. Then he can go for this check. But how? Everything is defended. Like, okay, this bishop is not defended, but we are already ahead in material. So if he goes after light square bishop, I can take that. I actually missed this. Should have seen that. Wow, if I'm taking that, that's knight g6 checkmate. Wow, like that, knight g6 is checkmate. If I'm going here, this is checkmate. Am I cooked? Oh man, there is multiple checkmate. Oh, actually, I allow him to deliver. Oh, look at that. This is crazy. Oh, I didn't see. Knight takes h1. How to defend this position? I don't think there is any defense now. Because I can't stop this, and I can't stop this. In order to stop this move, I have to move my knight. But if I'm moving my knight, knight g6 is checkmate. This is some sort of like crazy. He's sending me messages. Should I throw in this check? But nothing is. Move your knight. Man, if I'm moving my knight, knight g6 is checkmate. Queen is controlling these two squares. I completely overlooked this check, man. I should have seen this at least. Then I should have fine anyway, like queen f6, and then everything is easy. I didn't bring my queen into the defense, and now he's. I don't think there is any defense because even if I'm going there, queen c8 is ready. What did you find all these moves? It is crazy. No man, it is not. It is not a draw. Why will he accept the draw? I can throw in this check and force this pawn captures. But again, there is no check. There is no follow. I would love to bring my queen on g5. Then I can defend both of the threat. But that is also not a possibility. Now, Gamey, you have some defense there. You would have won this. Please review this. Yeah, I knows that. To be honest, I completely overlooked the move queen takes f7 check. Yeah, I thought there is nothing. I overlooked that move, and now it is like crazy. Capturing knight g6. This shows that how one bad move can like kill the entire. Queen f6 again. Queen g8. Passiveness of the rook. Let's throw this check. I know there is nothing. If he takes that with the knight, then we can survive. Because then we can, I think, I can just eliminate this bishop. But he knows that he's 23 in it for some reason. And we still do not have this check. If I can bring my queen into the defense, then everything is fine. But we are not. Queen's yet cannot be stopped. Again, if I'm going there, then again you can just take that. Yeah, this knight does everything for him. Hmm. Can I deflect some of his pieces somehow? Knight d7, knight g6 is checkmate. He's saying that I think he's saying that I think I have two brilliant moves. Play first or Rishan. I knows that. Let's allow him to play. Deliver check. And he did that. Kind of crazy man. It was our game to lose. And we find that way. Look at how he just goes straight up after my king. Straight up goes after. Okay, let's see if there was some defense. White is better. It's +1. Can you believe that this rook stack is not a blunder? It is fine. White is still better after this. Oh, how? Okay, let's see the continuation. Queen h6. It is still fine. Now black is better. King g8. Rook e1. Black is winning here. You have to find the move knight g6. Uh, I'm just trying to defend some of the squares. I play the move bishop z5 and white is back in the game with the move queen h5. And I should have captured this bishop. Wow, look at the difference. I take that knight and now white is completely winning. Why? Because the g5 square is occupied by the bishop. Whereas if I have captured this bishop and if he goes down the same line, then first of all, this bishop cannot sacrifice itself. Yes, he can get this bishop back, but we can survive this game. We are already ahead in material. We just have to consolidate this game. Uh, to be honest, I didn't see this move. Had I seen this one, I should have gone. I would have gone for this one, or maybe Queen F6. Queen F6 is also fine. Yes, he can take this. Ah, but then he can take this one as well. Yeah, maybe I would have fine anyway had I seen this Queen takes F7. Okay, a tough game. Tough game. He sacrificed the bishop after that, and now it is dead lost. Because if I take that with the knight, then knight g6 is set, as queen is controlling these two squares. Okay, let's play another. In my chat and C computer shows here, I'm happy that if it was in this situation, my knight g6 would have been winning. Yeah, yeah, knight g6. It didn't like queen at 6. Yeah. Okay, let's go for another one. It was a hard game. He just goes after my king, and actually, I got the fine position, but I made one mistake, and the game is like over. Let's go for one e4 with the white pieces this time. Knight f3 now. Then we play the bishop c4. This is the Italian, our favorite. Let's go for the Greco attack this time. But queen e7, I don't want to go for that. If you play d4, this is going to be the problem. Let's go for queenside expansion because I think black is preparing queenside castle, as he has developed all of his pieces. According to that, let's bring this knight out. Uh, let's go bishop b3. Now we are going to castle because he has castle queenside as well. S3, a good move. Let's play knight c4, preparing bishop e3 to control this bishop. He can try to eliminate this knight and then he can try to take that bishop, but in return we will get the f5. Okay, he's giving me the option, but I think he wants to capture with this one, and then he will be fine. Actually, I don't like this. Let's do d1. Let's keep the tension. Oh, d4. But takes and he got d4. Can I play knight takes g6? No, the bishop is still different. No, queen d2, connecting the rooks. Game was not hard. You are respecting 23 and players, so playing very passively against them. Yeah, otherwise you are also like 23. Yeah, that is kind of the thing. Let's improve this rook. Then bishop b4 will skew. I think he wants to just prepare. He's playing slowly. I want to click, but now the situation is even. Let's go queen e2. With the idea of dropping this knight back and trying to get the queen to s5. And then we will try to go after his king. f5. I have to take because he's threatening this. Let's take that. Takes that with the bishop. Now I can take that. If he capture with this pawn, then e5 will be hanging. So we can capture. We can force him to capture with this one. But will that give us too much? He will get d5 for his rook. But d4 is not working. Let's take that. D takes e5. And now this and then this. Yeah, looks interesting to me. Let's go after that bishop. This tactic is not working as long as my queen is defending that. And now let's jump in with the knight. These squares are controlled. And if you go on to these two squares, you will walk right into this skewer. But there is no good skewer as our bishop is undefended. So we have to defend that. How can we do that? With the move bishop c4, keeping it active, controlling the diagonal, and now threatening this move because the bishop is defended. Yeah, and now he's threatening this move. Sorry, this one. I can check that, but I don't want to allow this. What about knight h in g5? Let's go king h1. Now knight f6. Actually, c7 is hanging now. Hello, Akash. Welcome to the stream, brother. Let's see what he's playing. Then we will decide what to go for. Okay, he's winning that, and he's probably threatening this move. And then knight will be hanging actually. Oh, if I'm going here, then again he can take that. This guy is very annoying, man. King h2 doesn't help because bishop takes h3, g takes h3, and then rook takes f3. So should we go for this, offering a queen trade? Or can I play this move? But then simply queen takes. No, simply queen takes. Let's offer a queen trade because his bishop is doing a great job from a long distance, and queen is kind of annoying. Knight h2. Okay, he's declining the trade. Now can I actually go for this? Is a foldable square by the way, but we can't get anything. Now f2 is hanging, so we are not in time. Wow, man. This guy is finding every defense, like every single time. Now he's making my rook passive. Rook f1 is necessary. Like if I got my knight on g6, that will also be a checkmate. That is not possible. That's the problem. I can't go this way because that's controlled two times. Okay, we have to go a little bit passive. Let's play rook f1. Okay, now what? Can I take that pawn finally? Hard to set up meeting needs. Is he going for this? Why he is giving up this for like what? And then bishop takes s3 is the threat. But knight e6 will be a fourth threat as well. Again, knight is cutting off the condition, but this knight is different. Let's just go for that. Let's try to go for that. And if this attack didn't work, we will be up a pawn. And I'm calculating this line, but after bishop takes h6, h3 actually, I can just play knight e6, forking those two rooks as well. Then we will be fine, I guess. I can also play this to offer a queen check. He did go for this. So what is the threat like? Oh, the threat is huge. Like after this move, he wants to capture that with the knight. And then he will be attacking this multiple times. Where the heck from these guys are coming? I think we can defend that. He can also take that with the queen. I mean, I had to take that because he has already captured a pawn, and if I didn't take that, okay, now he's attacking this multiple times. Can I play king z2? King g2 knight f4 wins on the spot. Oh, can I play queen g4? But then again, knight takes f2. Then I can just take that. Queen takes, and then rook g8, rook g1. I guess I'm fine in this line. Queen g4, knight takes f2. I will sack this rook. And if he don't want to trade the queen, then he has to capture that with the queen. Then rook g1, threatening our own checkmate. Knight f3, no man, you are not right. Let's go for this. Knight takes f2, rook takes. He can't take that with the rook because queen will be hanging. So like after knight takes f2, rook takes f2, queen takes f2, I will play the move rook g1. There is no check as long as knight and queen both are controlling. We are threatening checkmate, and the only way to defend is these two moves. You can play queen f6. Queen f6, there is knight e6. Don't forget about that. We are also threatening checkmate, and now there is this knight e6 as well. That will be a fold. And once we regain the material, I think the game should be winning for us. If I'm not wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are other moves which are best, but I'm not seeing there is anything else now. Once we got our knight on e6, the game is basically over. If you goes there, then I can simply capture that, forcing this move, and then we will get our knight back with again threatening knight is g7. Rook d2. Rook d2. This is d2. Why will I play rook d2 and hang on? Because rook d3, rook d2. This is d3. Okay, let's see how he's going to survive. Yeah, this check is not available. He can't even force the queen trade because knight is controlling that square. He goes there. Now knight e6. Knight e6. Still, you can't attack my queen because that square is also protected by the knight. And once we got one of the rook back, I think the game should be over. कुछ तो गड़बड़ है भाई बिहार से हो और इतनी अच्छी इंग्लिश नहीं भाई अच्छी इंग्लिश का आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू लर्न इंग्लिश like we are just forking these two pieces and light squad is insanely weak as well. Okay, here can I play this move? Actually, I really like the look of this move, but king at 7. Or the simple move is this, he can't take this with this pawn because then there will be checkmate. So after this, we can force e takes f4. And then I can try to get in with the queen. Right? I do like the look of this, I think. Queen h4 just going after the king. Rook will be hanging. Ah, but then he got rook h4. Then he got rook h4. Checkmate and we will lose. We have to eliminate this. We have to eliminate this. Now he's offering a queen trade. Should we accept this, guys? There is no check, right? There is no check. So I think I can go for the glory. Let's try to attack. I'm also low on time. My king is weak. King at 7, bishop b5, I guess. Preparing this check. Rook f6. Then I got this knight. Check. I can slide my king over, and I think I can hide the king from check. King at 7, I'm considering. Bishop d5, bishop e4. इंडिया गॉट लेटेंट में वो साक्षी मिश्रा बिहार से ही थी. You guys are underestimating Biharis, right? Rook f1. Yeah, rook f1 is also. Rook f1 is easiest, I guess. If queen f6, then rook f1. I think bishop d5, bishop e4 is also winning. Let's see how he's going to defend this pawn. Then we will decide. I'm considering king h7, rook f6. Sorry, queen f6. Or queen f8 is also move, but queen f8 will be like too much passive. And after bishop d5, knight will be hanging, and we will be preparing bishop e4. So I think king h7 loses by force. Right, because king h7, bishop d5, knight e7, bishop e4 check. And you can't block that check with the knight because queen is also controlling g6. Should be winning. We just have to make some good move. Okay, now what should I do? This? Yeah, I don't want to trade the queen. Now I'm threatening this check. Bishop d5 is still there. Bishop d5, bishop e4. There's still no check. I could have taken here because then these pawn structure would have been much worse. But still, I don't think we should trade the queen. We can go right after his queen. No, bhai. Also, I'm from Bihar, Bhagalpur. I said this to Akash. Akash is underestimating Biharis. Now bishop d5, bishop e4. He had some time on the clock, but I think we will convert this game easily. We will okay, he defended that. Okay, now actually he is threatening this. But the moment he leave the back rank, queen g8 will be checked. So let's prepare this. The moment he leave this, queen c8 will be checkmate, as our bishop is also attacking that. And now we are preparing bishop e4. We are also hitting the knight. Oh, why did I allow this fucking move? Okay, now he can take, and after this, he can actually go for this one. Rook g8, there is perpetual, I guess. I have all the qualities of messing up the game. He can also go for that like immediate rook f2. Oh, but then we take this pawn with check and we defend h2. Or maybe even after this move, like queen takes, if he goes for rook f2, we can take this pawn with check and we can defend h2. And we will be fine. But now it is less convincing because his queen is like kind of very active. And it is annoying. It is not allowing my knight to get into the game. Yeah, queen e4. What is this move? Oh, he's preparing this. He's defending the knight. So let's take this with check. Ah, now I can get my bishop. The game is over. Should I trade? Of course I should. Now let's get into this endgame. So here, this is win. Pawn structure is solid. These two pawns are not going anywhere because our king and pieces are like closer. Let's offer a rook trade now. He will decline, of course. And then we play rook f5, hitting h5, hitting c5. If he captures, then we will take that with the knight, paving the way for knight to get into the game. Immediately, he goes here, through this check. What? Let's go here, controlling this square. Still, a little bit work is required. Let's defend that pawn. I need to kick this king out of here because he's constantly threatening this pawn. Right. How to do that? His idea is to get that. Let's do here. Now we need to create a passer. Maybe this one. Yeah. I can't play this move. I can just move this, right? Yeah, let's go here. There's no check with the knight. So this knight is safe. And now we are creating a passer. Let's create a passer. Now still there is no check. But if I push, then there will be this check. So let's move this knight. Let's move this knight. Still, some work is required because he is threatening this. Let's go here. Now this. Now if we are, let's just take that. This pawn is not going anywhere. Let's take that with the knight. I have to find a way to defend that. And I think I have. Check in here. How to do that? Oh man, it is a draw? Am I messing it up? Oh fuck. I think I messed up, but you can't pause. Oh, I think I messed up. Now we have to survive this game. Oh fuck, man. Why? Oh man, I messed up this game. Fuck. What I said. I have all the quality of messing up the winning game. Fuck, man. How, how did I find a way to lose this? I'm sorry, draw this, man. Oh my god. It is winning. I have to find a construction to defend this pawn. Check. This is losing move. Ah, why did I push this pawn? This is fucked up, man. I'm fucked up. He feels like so lucky. How dumb I am. I was winning that game for like 20 minutes, straight up 20 minutes, and I messed up in the last one. I don't think this is right. I can just take that. And that he is giving up this. Oh, I can take after knight takes queen e1. I think that is a defense. Like I can go here. That will be a double attack, isn't it? Okay, that is the idea. Now I can play knight e5. Cutting off the connection between this knight, you have to move this. I think he's fine. Knight takes bishop queen. Quality OP, guys. Which quality? Nice. Knight c2 is coming. But I could have just taken that. Now knight c2 is a threat. We have to consider that. Ah, this is not a check. I was hoping for that. Hmm. Did you memorize the entire Italian opening? No. I just play on my intuition and with the common sense. I don't know how did I messed up last game. Wait, guys, wait. I'm switching back to this. And there is always some sort of problem in my life. I hang upon her. I can't take this. I'm looking on this one, but if I'm capturing here, then he can take that with the knight. Will you play man? How? How I'm messing up everything. Like bishop takes. He recaptured with the knight. I was low. 10 queen takes. I mean, and is that still there's this is not a move. Let's try to develop along the e5. Oh, look at that. This is happening because of my stupid, because of the stupid people around me. Why they don't understand? I don't want to pick up any calls. This guy is like crazy. He's finding everything. Now we are dead lost, right? Because I can't defend this. He is just not capturing my bishop. Let's go here. Why he just instantly moving, man? Is he watching future? He's just seeing the future. My opponent is like ultra solid. I'm just making and he's pre-moving. Let's take the knight. And now if his attack didn't work, I want to punish this guy. Takes but queen takes. And then I have this one. Ah, takes. I can take this. Wow, look at this. I can't even go for this because knight takes s3 is going to be a check. Can you believe that? He just removed the entire sequence. Not pre-move, but instantly. If I'm capturing this, then I do have this move at least. But queen g6, and I have to move my knight, and I will lose this. No, man. I messed up the last game, and now I'm completely out of the shape. If I'm going here, knight takes e2 is just a threat. This is crazy turn of events. Can't even go for this because that then he can just take this. I have to go for this. Queen g6. Okay, just take this. Where I could have won that game and be happy, I just chooses to mess up the last game, and in this one, I completely got outplayed just after the opening. It is winning for white after the opening. It is +2. Knight takes is the right idea. It is plus 3.6. Taking that bishop is also the right idea. Queen e1 is also the right idea. Then where did I go wrong? Queen e7. Knight e5 is the wrong move. What is the best move? Bishop z5? Ah, bishop z5 is the move. He can't take that with the queen because knight is defending, and of course, if knight takes, the queen is going to be hanging. Can't play f6 because this bishop is winning that. Oh man, this was the exact moment where I just received that one. I don't want to say anything. I just don't. Now I lose all of these advantage. Bishop z5 was winning on the spot. Bishop z5 was winning because if queen d6, this knight is going to be, and he can't keep an eye on both of these knights. Both of these. Okay, once I play knight e5, I never get his shots. He just makes all of the moves on the time, and I lose that pawn as well. And now look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Queen rotation. But this is bad because it allows my bishop to goes back. H5. And here I should have goes for knight e5. Why did I play this one to eke out this rook? I goes for that. Queen h6. And he was waiting for my bishop to leave this diagonal. And I just did that. No, I think I can have it tilt. Let's try to win this game. I could have easily won that last game. I just mix a draw in the winning position. Oh, e5 wins a pawn. E5 was winning a pawn. We missed that. White has the entire center. How to break apart this? And now he's going for the queen's idea. I need to go for the attack. G3. So you are better than engine. I just checked it with the engine. Now you understand you are wrong. What? When it was possible rather than that stupid rookie. I didn't see that. I did not see. There is this four. Maybe I can play knight f4. And if he goes for c6, I can take this. Ah, but then he will take our knight first. And if I take that rook, He is going to eliminate our rook with check. So actually there is a threat. Can't go for this. And in order to stop this, I have to play c6, but then it will close down the bishop. Then this will be isolated. I need to play queen e7 to hit c5. Maybe I can play knight f4 now. I just said you are wrong in this case, not I'm better than you. What do you want to say, man? What is this now? Oh, knight d6 is going to be a huge threat. But I can play bishop a6 now. The moment you move the knight, I'm gonna eliminate that bishop. That will attack your queen. And now can I go for that? Yeah, I think I can. Now there is this tension. Let's take that. That is hanging. And no, just pawn takes. Oh, wait. Knight takes, pawn takes, pawn takes. But he can just defend this knight. So let's move this. Or maybe I do have this in between move. But then this, and he hits my knight. We have to go there. And now I'm threatening this. Knight b7 is empty move. And now knight f4 is also there. But where I will be heading towards after knight f4, because then he's going to play queen d2, attacking that knight. Maybe knight g6. First, learn how to speak English rather than making meaningless sentence. Dark Prince, you are an improvisation. Bro, read the comments from where you left to get the context. I'm so sorry, man. I can't do that. What's going on in this set? I don't know. Okay, he's defending this. After this, so the queen is going to defend, right? Like b takes, d takes. If I'm going for that, simply this. Let's hit the queen. Queen d2, knight g6. And if he goes there, then queen takes, we will defend. But c6 is going to be huge weakness. I know that. c6 is going to be a huge weakness. I'm anticipating the move queen d2, knight g6, c takes b6, queen takes b6, rook b1. He's going to win a lot of tempo on my queen. Okay, he goes for queen e3, which is even better. Let's go back. King takes, rook b1, queen a5. I think I'm fine there. Now actually I'm threatening this. No, it's still not threatening because after b takes c5, d takes c5, knight takes c5. He can take that with the queen and he will defend this knight. So we're still not in time. Okay, now he's basically asking me to play this. I take them and this is a problem. Maybe I can got this moving. And the pawn on c5 can also become a weakness. I can't take because queen takes and he will defend this. But let's jump in with this knight. Yes, this pawn and this knight is kind of bone in my throat. But after this trade, we can play queen a5, keeping an eye on this pawn and this pawn. Let's see. Bro, your opponent is inevitable. I'm inevitable, yeah. Yeah, I see now. He's inevitable. So we have to, okay, now he's hitting this. So he's not going for the trade. What should I play now, guys? Queen a5. But the problem after queen a5 is this move f4. And if I move the knight, then c6 will be hanging. But queen a5, f4, I take this pawn. Ah, but then he take my knight and defend this one. And after I recapture, he can move this knight somewhere, like knight b5. No, we have to be careful. If I'm going there, then rook b7. So this guy is very annoying. C6 is a huge weakness. Okay, let's invite this, and then I will do this. Maybe I'm gonna lose this pawn. My idea is to go after that, but this pawn is going to be a passer. I don't know what's going on. Do you know guys means two or more humans? Yes, I know, and English is not my first language. Stop fighting, yeah. Why you're fighting in this set? You stop fighting, you are here to get some knowledge from me. Not knowledge, you're just here to enjoy some. I just want to win this game, man. I draw the completely winning game there, and now f4 is coming. Queen takes, f takes e5, knight takes e5. He will move this knight somewhere, I guess. And I think he can, okay, let's see. We have to find a way after f4, queen takes e5, f takes e5, knight takes e5. Can I trap this knight? This is going to be already protected because there is a pawn. This will be protected. This will be protected by this pawn. These are protected, and maximum he can go for that sacrifice. But my knight on e5 will control f7 as well. Okay, so now we defend this. So f4 is now a threat. That means we need to defend this pawn. But how? I can just take this, invite f4. Man, it's complicated. I can't even play knight shift. That is the problem. And if I allow this pawn to be pushed, I can get put. Should I just offer a retreat here? Uh, let's start by offering a rook trade. But this loses. Rook takes, and then f4. Yeah, I think I'm there. And after all, this is going to be a 4. Yeah, I lost the game. This is losing. I lost the game already. This is lost. Completely lost. Yeah, I lost the game. Rook takes f4. I move the knight. Knight takes c6 is going to be a 4. Ah, I'm playing like this. Wow. No, what I said. So the moment I move this knight, knight takes c6 is going to be a 4. And I don't think there is any difference. No, man, there's nothing. I can't even take this pawn because this is so stupid. It is just, and everything is defended by like everything. The key point is you just realize after leaving the piece on a certain square. But before that, for the sake of God, it will not came in your mind that it is a blunder. The moment you release some of the piece on a certain square, you just realize that it's a blunder for some reason. There's nothing now. For least amount of damage, it is just winning. How the hell F4 is losing for white? This is losing for us. At least we are going to have two pawn, and I will try to get my rook on the second rank as soon as possible. He can just meet that with rook c2 or knight e. No, 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 he can't meet. So after f takes e5, knight takes e5, and if he can't take that pawn because my knight will be protecting that, and I can go rook b2 and I can start running down this pawn. Let's see. But maybe after this trade, he can try to attack us on the f5. But the good thing about our position will be like after f takes e5, knight takes e5, the knight of e5 will be defending the pawn on f7. So even if he gets one of the rook like there or queen there, we can go for rook d2 because he can't take as knight will be defending f7. Let's see. Let's try to find some counter. But I'm playing like stupid. Oh, he allowed me something, right? Yeah, I think he allows me something. But where should we go? This? I think I'm fine. I can go this check, but then he will just go back. So let's throw this check, and after this, rook b1. And now I can move this knight somewhere, right? Uh, where should I move? Oh, I can just take that. Queen takes, and then this. Yeah, I can take that. Queen takes, and then I can take this knight. And this knight on e5 is defending f7, so there will be no queen takes f7 shenanigans. He can go for this, but then I got this move, countering the queen. And rook takes. No, rook takes will be a problem. I guess he will go for this. Yeah, I did go for that. So now the rook is hanging. What about this move? If he takes my knight, check king here. This check. It is very complicated now. I can go here, then he will take this. Should I go for this man? But I'm worried about knight takes. I can just take this, he will take this, and I can force this. I don't know what to do. I'm looking after this move. He will take this, check, king z3. Then at least I can recapture this, but f7 will be hanging. Uh, let's try to play this game. We are still up a pawn, and now we are just going to push this pawn. And our knight is on a perfect square. He's still attacking this. Let's force queen trade. And I just want to grind this endgame. Maybe this endgame is a draw, but his queen and rook and the knight is very active on the f5. Yeah, he will go after this pawn, and I will go after this pawn. Yeah, because this pawn is maybe I could have defended, but let's just trade this and go for this one. Now our idea will be to take that. I'm also looking on the move c5 to protect these two square. I will just get my king here, and I need to outplay this guy. f7 is completely defended by the knight, and you can't kick out this knight. Check is very potent. Then this looks interesting. Let's improve the king. Just don't want to fall for any sort of tricks. Knight here. I can book this, but then you will get this square. I'm sorry, I can't read your chat, guys, because now it is getting a little bit complicated. Let's just hit that knight continuously. I want to hit that now. Yes, this is not a blunder. We are hitting the knight and the pawn. You can't defend with the rook, as I can just take that. This is not a possibility. And once you move the knight somewhere, I can take this pawn. I will be up 2 pawns. And I will try to convert that. If I'm taking, then he will just, okay, let's go for this. I can throw this check. Should I recapture? But then this is a problem. And if I'm taking, then the pawn is capturing that check. I have to just go back because king is attacking this. I can't take this because I will lose this. Can't do that. Okay, I'm giving some of that. Uh, Now it is in plate. Can I outplay this guy? I Oh, I could have forced this rook trade. Oh my god. The rook trade was winning. Rook trade was winning, man. Ooh, we got him at the end. We got him at the end. Oh, we have a brilliancy. Even Magnus don't know how the knight move. You can see d3 is defended by knight right now, but not c8. You did blunder your rook earlier. This is luck. Oh man, did we blunder everything at the end? Where? Oh man, it is kind of crazy. We both missed. Where did I blunder the rook? Where did I blunder the rook? Okay, let's see where did I blunder the rook. Ah, yeah. Oh man, I was losing the game. Sorry, man. He misses that. Okay, here the rook trade was just completely win. This transformation is winning because we are up a pawn and our pawn is on home square. So he can never put us in Jigsaw. Like you can go here and I can just make a waiting move. And now wherever you are going, I'm just soldering you. You can go here, but then this. You go here, then this. You go here. Then maybe I can play this move now. Yeah, I can play this. And after this, this. Now you are in Jigsaw because you have to let go of this. C8. It was tough. After that, also you should have taken on h4, then take the pawn on e4, and you made a bad move. At last, you will lose rook if he play king d2 instead of king f2. Where? Let's see. Where did I move? No, man. What happened? After this move, he played this. I throw this check, and just after I moved there. So when he can take that? I pre-moved rook c1. Ah, yeah. So instead of king f2, if he had played king d2, then I would have lost the rook. Yeah, you are right. I need to improve myself on those things. First should have taken on h4, then check, then take on e4. Okay, let's go back. First, I should have taken on h4, then check, and then on e4. Let's go all the way back. Okay, right here. First I should have taken that with check. Right, and no matter how he's going to take that, I can take this with check. Yeah, you are right. I goes for that immediate move. And now if I'm recapturing this, then knight takes c5. Maybe I can win that knight. Yeah, I should have just recaptured that pawn at least. Because this is not a possibility as we can win that knight back. Be careful with your team. Okay, brother. I will be like careful for the next time. Okay, let's go for another one. Let's go for another one. And if you guys are enjoying that, do hit that like button. Let's go one e4. This time we are facing friends. Let's go for the cross variation with knight e2. Dark Prince, I'm so sorry, brother. I'm not playing my viewers today. Immediate c3. This is an annoying line. I have forgot the main line. I just have to use my common sense now. Maybe we just take this knight out. Queen b6. We take that. Yeah, queen b6. We just take that pawn. And after he recaptures, we got bishop b3. C takes d5, C takes d5, knight takes d5, knight takes d5, queen takes d5, and knight f3. I think I'm recollecting lines and it should be working. Maybe we are going to be down a pawn in this line. Yeah, we are going to be down a pawn in this line, but I think we can open up the e5 and we can go after his king with some huge development. I'm anticipating the move queen b6 here. Queen b6, he takes d5, not giving him the time to take this pawn because knight will be hanging. And after he recaptures that with the pawn, we play the move bishop d3. We give up the pawn on d4, cd. Okay, I can now take that. You have to open up the e file, and now let's go bishop. Let's go bishop e2. Let's go bishop d3. At least I can force this awkward looking move, queen e7. Then he will not be able to bring this bishop out in this move. He captures, pawn takes, and now we are ready to pass. And if he tried to throw this check, then I can drop our bishop back to e2, followed by king and castle. Let's castle now. Knight f6. Okay, he goes for knight g6. Let's go knight b3 now. Just defend that pawn. a5, a4. Sorry, a5 can be played a4. Is there a Greek gift? Is there a Greek gift, guys? Bishop takes h7, king takes h7, knight g5 share, king g6, queen d3. No, I don't think so. I don't think, man. Because his bishops are very good. Knight is also controlling bunch of square. Bishop takes, knight g5, king g6. Let's play rook e1. I will try to look after that one after we finish this game. But I think he was defending that position because his bishops are controlling bunch of square. And our knight is also on the queen side. This rook was not there. Okay, so now he's giving us the second option. He is giving us the second option for going for the Greek gate. Should we go for that, guys? Like bishop takes h7, king takes h7, knight g5, king g6, queen d3, f5. And if I'm going queen s3, then he got rook h8. And I don't think we are winning this. I don't think. Let's go knight c5. Yeah, I burn like 2 to 3 minutes. 2 minutes. Why two? Only one, and I think to go for that. I think there is some defense because we will just short out of the pieces, and without enough pieces, we will not be able to go for some sort of attack after this bishop sacrifice. Like I'm still looking on this one. If he like captures this, I can just go for that. King takes at 7, knight g5, king g6. First of all, queen g4 will not be there because this bishop is controlling that. And my idea is to eliminate this knight at sorry, this bishop at least, then going for this. But I think now he will defend with some of these moves. What do you guys think about that? Is that Greek keep sacrifice was working or not? Sorry, was that I should say. Or if he allow us to go for this one more time, should I go for that or not? Should I go for that or not? Because it looks intimidating. Oh, now he's going back with the bishop. Oh. Now my intuition is telling me to go for that. What do you guys think about that? Bishop takes h7, king takes h7, knight g5, king g6. I got queen d3. What if I start with knight g5? He got g6, right? Then I can sack this. No, still I don't like that. You know what? Let's go for that. Maybe we are losing, but we have to be brave. We have. If he goes king h8, then knight g5 anyway. But I'm not anticipating he takes knight g5, king g6 because this loses, and every 2200 knows that. After this, we can also block with the bishop. He can also block with the. Oh, he goes back. What? Wait. He wants to move this rook, but then I can take this. Oh, I also missed this move. I also missed this move, man. Bishop can come here and defend that. Fucked up. Now it is winning for black. I completely overlooked this move. Can I play this move after this knight e6? But then you play bishop g6. I can go knight e6, right? Pawn takes, rook takes e6, controlling this. But then what will be the threat? There will be no threat. Pawn push, kick out bishop, then rook sack. If I'm going here, then there is bishop g6, which will hit the queen. So maybe I can go knight e6, f takes, or rook takes e6, stopping bishop g6, and then g4. See my last question. Pawn push, kick out bishop, then rook sack. This is not working. Like bishop g6 will hit the queen. You know what? I know I'm losing. Let's go for this. My back rank is also going to getting beat. Right. Now I'm stopping this move, and now the idea is to play g4. But he got plenty of square, right? He got plenty of square. Yeah, we are not threatening anything, to be honest. We are not threatening anything. He has bunch of square. Rook f6 is simple. Collab करोगे with किससे? Uh, Now we are lost. I overlooked this F5. That's why you should always go for some sort of tactic. Now this rook is actually hanging with the knight. He's also stopping this fucking. If I'm going here, then he'll just take this. And if I take this, he'll eliminate the knight. And there's no way to get rid of this bishop. Yeah, he's just solidifying. He is solidifying. Hard to lose at chess. Hard to lose it. He just wants to eliminate this knight. And then everything will be like over. Yeah, see that. Resign is on the way. I don't know why did I go for this fancy line. Now, however, I'm playing is just different. I don't know why I'm not able to play some solid chess. Let me turn on the engine actually. Let's see if that there was initial Greek gift. No, it is just equal. Greek gift is not there. I became like too much optimistic. I just like hide the temptation of going for this Greek gift for like straight up two moves. And he was knowing that there is no Greek gift. That's why he was allowing this, right? And sometimes you can miscalculate one line and then everything is over. I miscalculated that line that he can play bishop f5 and shut down any kind of attack. And I just lost the game. I think maybe you forgot me. Maybe. Let's try to win some games. I did a hard job in the last game. Sorry, last game of last game, but I did not manage to like hold my position like in the last. I'm back after 4 5 months. I'm so sorry. G Dogs Night. Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that. D5 Kingside Castle. No, let's try to play solid chess and try to get everything into that final minute. D5. I guess white is going to castle queenside. A6. Bring this knight out. Bishop B5, Queen A5. I like the look of these two moves. I'm anticipating knight F3 now. Okay, he is preparing this. Let's bring this bishop out, but I'm ready to remove this. Oh, sorry, drop this bishop back to B7. Could have also gone for Queen A5 because if he goes bishop B4, sorry B4, then bishop takes, knight takes. Rook was undefeated. So let's see what he's going to play. He's taking some good amount of time. Let's take some space on the queen side. And inviting kingside castle. Then we can castle kingside safely. We will put our rook on c5. Yeah, let's castle now. Now we are going to put our rook on c5 and we will try to have a solid game for like 10 to 15 minutes. Yeah, just trying to improve the position now. And then we'll try to find some tactics. Like s6 is one of the improving moves here, but what is he trying? So let's go s6, stopping knight g5 and bishop g5. He moved the king, that means he will prepare to push this pawn. And in the mean, oh, yeah, is it this winning? No, he has two defender, right? So I have to play e8. Yeah, let's go to e8. I think he's preparing z5, z4, but then e5. Your bishop is hanging, and I'm attacking that. What if he goes for this anyway? Then I take this, and after this move, I can simply recapture with the queen. Yes, you are going to have the G file, but I think I will be solid there. And once you, okay, he did go for that. If I'm capturing, then he's fine. So I have to go for this. He will take my knight. Oh, I can also just move my knight to S5. The bishop will be hanging. And after he moves the bishop, that is D5, which will be a 4. Yeah, knight S5. If he takes this, then I will take this. Yes, he will have this check. Oh, it is so complicated. After this, like he can take this, and if I'm capturing the bishop, then there's rook takes g7. My king will be completely open. No, no, let's go for this simpler line. Now he will take this. Oh, I'm also losing this fucking pawn. And now he's gonna take that with the knight. I can't take there because knight is my queen will be hanging with check. I'm miscalculating everything. There is also this four. What is wrong with you? Missed winning tactic. Maybe I'm missing everything. I just completely draw the winning game and I don't know what to say anything else. How I'm able to do these kind of things, it is kind of like out of the world. And now he has the G5. Chat means where did I miss him? He can take H6. Oh man. Back with main account, bro. I want to get my old skills back and I'm so misguided. Please help. Just try to watch the stream, man. B7. B7, this is B7. I think you were saying about B2. But if I take that pawn on B2, knight C7 is a 4. Okay, I know he's calculating some deep line, like some sort of sacrifices. Mhm. Or simple knight takes F4. These are the two moves. I think after knight takes F4, I can play bishop F5. No, queen is defective. Okay, now he's setting checkmate. Ah, so this knight takes, rook takes. Oh man, my pieces are like overloaded. F6 doesn't help to knight takes F6. If I'm capturing, then queen takes F6. Wow. Knight A5, knight E5 seems to be the only move. Knight takes E5, queen takes, but then he takes this. So I have to take that with the rook. Then he takes, okay, let's go for this. Knight takes, rook takes. If he takes that pawn, then knight will be hanging. So after knight takes, rook takes, I'm anticipating knight takes F4, F4, but then F2 will be hanging. This guy is trying to be tactical. That was not a free knight because of checkmate attack. Knight E5 blunder. Why? Knight takes E5, rook takes E5. If he takes that pawn, knight is going to be hanging. And I'm fine. There is nothing else. What if you just take that? Then maybe rook C8, trying to secure that queen on C3. I don't think this is a. I'm fine. Now I'm also threatening to eliminate this knight. So either he has to go for this line or either knight takes F4. If he goes for knight takes F4, I guess we are playing rook C8 in order to have an eye on that queen. Now knight f6 check is not a threat because we can simply recapture with the queen, and this knight is defended by the rook as well. I hope this is fine for you to visualize. Knight takes, queen takes. If you take this, okay, so after knight takes e5, I can't take that with the queen because we will lose the bishop. But after knight takes e5, I have rook takes e5, and my queen will still be defending that bishop. And if he goes for this pawn captures, then we can take that. Ah, we can't take that with the rook because there will be checkmate. Ah, now I see. You take knight d4 and put a bishop f8. Okay, he goes for that. I still can't take that because there is checkmate. So he's preparing rook d1, right? So now let's go to c8. I'm not seeing anything wrong with this. We just have to force this queen off of this diagonal. Then the f3 knight is hanging. Maybe b4 was even better. Ah, b4 was even better, I guess. Takes. Queen d4 was there. But now we just have to maintain our position for more 2 minutes because he has only 3 minutes 40 seconds. So he will feel the time pressure as well. And now this is just easy. Knight takes, queen is also defending this. In the last situation, the knight was in the way, right? But now knight takes e5, simple queen takes e5. And he will not be taking that bishop. As my rook is also defending this. I think we can survive this attack if we can hold on to our position for more 2 minutes. I'm preparing d4 now. Bishop takes e3 is also in the way. So I don't think he is in time to play rook d1, threatening bishop h7. Or is he in time? Maybe he is in time. Yeah, so after rook d1, I'm just going to be playing queen f8, defending g7 permanently and getting off the eyes of anything, right? Let's go queen f8. Oh, I lose this? Fuck. Why not queen? Now this is counter sack. Why the heck I'm playing like this, man? What is wrong with me? Like every single time, man. Yeah. Like, why the heck I'm doing this? I can't play this now. That is checkmate, and I have to go for this line. I'm fucked up. Which one should I go for? This? My rook is hanging as well. I'm just going to be down huge amount of my things. One bad move and everything is over. I just said that I have to maintain my position for more than 2 minutes. I'm not able to do that. One bad move and everything is over. This is the story today, right? I could have won that game, and after that game, my mind is fucked up. I'm just missing everything. I don't know why I'm rushing, man. What to say? I'm just feeling hopeless now. I knows there is elephant. I'm just rushing in like every single game, and I'm taking time on a wrong moment. Where I should have taken some time, I'm just playing the move quickly. Where I should have just not think and make some move, I'm just thinking there, which is going wrong, and I have to improve this one. I have to improve this one. And now we are in a complete tilt. I have already lost 3 or 4 games. 3 games, maybe, or 3 games. Let's go h3 to stop this, preparing bishop e3. Black position is fantastic. He has enough space on the queen side, fair center control as well, and I have like nothing, nothing to play. Rook c1, e5 is not working. Can I take that? And damage is shit, shit. But then how will I attack? Okay, he's hitting d3. Let's go. If he takes, queen takes, c4. Ah, now d4, but e4 pawn might be hanged, right? So now I need to take this. He is forcing me in some sort of dialogue. If I'm taking that with the bishop, so a knight, then he will hit my bishop. d4 now. Yeah, d4 now. Oh, this is a fork! Man, what is wrong with me? Oh, this is so funny, man. Again, the same problem. Again, the same problem. I'm just realizing that there is a fork after moving this pawn to d4. Fucked up. You know what? I should have eliminated that knight with either of these pieces. Now he knows only one thing: trade, trade, trade. Have you ever feel this kind of hopelessness? which I'm feeling right now. I am feeling. Okay, I can do this. I've done it before. What is this? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you very much for this beautiful gift, man. Thank you, Matches. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. You are just crazy, man. Thank you for sending me air travel. I'm not traveling. I'm just feeling like hopelessness right here. But thank you very much for sending me this beautiful gift. I can't thank you more than. Okay, bishop a4 or this? Bishop d1. I just want to go for this sacrifice and somehow try to go for the attack. Oh, this is crazy. Thank you very much again. I can't say you enough. Thank you, man. Mad chess thing. I think I'm losing this game anyway. Should I go for this stack, man? Should I go for this? Let's go. If I play this game slowly, his position is much active than me. Hey, he's up and next. So let's go for this. If our attack work, we will get a nice win. If it didn't work, we will lose the game on the spot. And now knight h7 is a blunder. So I'm preparing knight g5 and then knight s5. Right, knight s5. I can also go for knight s5. No, 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 then you will just take. So knight g5 first and then knight s5. I can feel the frustration. Yeah, G dogs knight, you are right. But we should be better. Play knight g5 and then knight s5. Yeah, knight g5 first and then knight s5. And now my idea is to at least save a draw in this game. Okay, what is the idea of that move? Let's go knight g5 and now knight s5. If he takes, then there is going to be a check. If he goes for that, the knight will be hanging actually. So you can't move this bishop right now. And now knight s5 is gone. Double attacking the knight, offering the knight, so that we can deliver this check. So we have to keep this queen out of the way. What is this move? Can I go for this? Ah, his idea should take this. So this comes in mind. Yeah, if I'm going knight h5, he can sack this, right? Like knight h5. Ah, I can go for knight h5. Why? Because if he goes for this, I can take that rook. That will be a check. And after he move the king, I can take that knight twice. And I will be winning that, I guess. I can also play e5, forcing d takes e5, and then knight h5. Yeah, I like the look of e5. Interference, disconnecting the rook. Which one should I go for? Knight h5 or e5? Knight h5, the rook takes. I take that with check. And after he moves the king, we take this. Bishop takes, and then queen takes. Material will be equal, I guess, but black king will be much weaker. Whereas e5 looks simple. If he takes, then knight h5. Let's go for e5. I need this knight, I guess. E5 is also there. I think e5 is fine. No, you have mate on g8. Miss queen d8. Queen d8. This is d8. Now we are also hitting the knight. If knight move, then this is checkmate. So he has to take here. And then knight h5. Threatening checkmate on g7. If he goes for this move, then we take this knight. And I think then once we restore the material equality, we should be winning because his king is completely weak. This bishop is defended. Yes, he is pinning our bishop, but I think we can go after his king straight away. After king f8, there is mate. Where is mate? Okay, let's see. Let's see what he's going to play first. I think this is forced because I'm threatening the knight. If you move the knight, then this is hanging, right? Checkmate. Because after, like, if you move the knight anywhere, queen h7, king f8, queen takes f7 will be checkmate. That is our plan. Queen g8, queen g8. This is g8. No, there is no queen g8. I guess we can get this game, but still, again, the situation is same. Okay, now let's just take this quickly. Restore the material equality. And now if the queen move, f7 will be hanging. Don't forget that. And now even if he captures, we can simply recapture with the pawn and we will have two defender on e5. Knight h5 is in the way. Or maybe I can just, no, I can't do bishop queen h3 because now bishop is controlling. Or so maybe knight h5 for some sort of attack. Okay, now we have to consolidate again. I think we have to consolidate one more time. I think I like the look of knight h5 with the idea of moving the queen to f4 and threatening knight f6. In the meanwhile, he will try to double attack this bishop. I knows that. I'm anticipating this. We recapture. Oh, he's trading the queen. I don't want to trade. I don't want to trade. Let's keep the queens on the board. Keep the knight defended. DE, and knight h5 with the idea of knight f6 is coming. By the way, now I can also slide the queen over to h4 with some sort of checkmate on h7. Yeah, if queen h4, I don't think he can defend queen h7. Right, because he can't play this move. But we have to take this first. So that f6 will be defended. I could have gone for immediate like queen h4, right? Yeah, I could have gone for immediate queen h4. But again, queen h4 is a threat. I don't think we should rush. Now knight e4 is also a move. Queen h7 win. It should be winning. So for I thought that I was losing initially because we lose the exchange in the opening or maybe in the early middle game, but then we sacrifice the bishop. Okay, I think this wins the game because this is not going to be a check and we are threatening checkmate. Should I go for queen h4? I don't think there is any defense. Yeah, let's go queen h4. Let's threaten that checkmate first. And this is not a check, so we are in tie. Okay, now check. He has f8. That means we need to defend this, right? This guy is still not giving up. So now we have to play queen g4, right? But I think at the end of the line, this knight will be hanging. Check, king f8. Oh, check. Oh, man. I can pick up this. He will take this. I got this check, forcing king out in the open. And then I'm pretty sure I can fork this bishop and that king. Even if he recaptures, I think we are already ahead in material. Right, we are already ahead in material. There is this move. So let's hit the rook, inviting this move. Because I want to occupy the d5. So if we can sack one of the pawns, I think even then we will be fine. I find it good move. Let's go for this. Now threatening this check, picking up that bishop. And if he goes for this move, then I think I can just take this pawn. Should be winning. Should be winning, I guess. Now he has only 50 seconds. And we are on the verge of converting this game out of nowhere from losing position to getting a winning position. There is still this check. And you have to get your king out in the open, right? And then I'm forking this. Yeah, it should be winning. You have to block with the rook. King e7 is forced. You can't block with the rook. I just take. You can't block with the bishop. And now check. We are hitting the rook. Rook b7 loses the bishop. And there is no defense. Loses the bishop. You can take this, but then I can just take this pawn. Let's just take this. Keep everything simple. And if he's going for this check, that's not a check. I can throw this check, forcing this bishop going back. I can just play this check. If king move, then we pick up the bishop. If he drop the bishop, then we win the queen. Yeah, if you drop the bishop, we win the queen. And if you move the king, I win the bishop. Right. There is no back and check. Bishop take me. Bishop takes miss. Uh yeah, bishop takes miss. Yeah, anyway, it is also win. It is also winning. We are winning the now. This is GG. This is GG. This is GG. Wow, we won this game out of nowhere. Because we were completely losing this game initially. I lose the exchange. I blundered that. But then we sacrificed the bishop and we got back into the game. And we do have a brilliancy. I'm coming, guys. In a moment. I see that. Well, thank you very much. And did you guys know that in this vein, there is a contribution from one of the viewer who just sent me 1,000 jewels gift, and that kind of motivated me. Yes, it was a little bit of motivation, but still, that has some sort of like you can say that extra motivation to be there. And we got back into some of the main move. Let's see the evaluation actually. Yeah, he lost after rook b2. Yeah, it was this Sicilian. We choose an Italian setup. Bishop c5. We drop our bishop back. Rook e1. Knight d2. Queen c7. Yeah, position was completely equal at this moment. He attacks our bishop. He goes bishop d7 now. h3 to stop knight g4. b4. Rook c1. Knight e5. And bishop f4 is fine. Yeah, it's fine. But after bishop a6, I should have eliminated this knight with any of these two pieces. But I thought that I can play d4. I only anticipate the move knight takes f3. And actually, I blunder knight d3 because now it's a fork. So black is clearly better. We goes queen d2. He takes our rook. We recapture. D takes c3. And now comes b takes c3. And after c4, we drop our bishop all the way back to this move. And he plays the move rook b1. And it is not that bad now. It is just 0.8. And now we go for that sacrifice. Bishop takes h6. And I think this is brilliant. Yeah, it is brilliant. Because eval bar is not going much below. It is plus 0.5. Now it is close to equal. And after he accepts, why it is better? It is better for us. Rook b1, it is much better now. But knight g5 is inaccurate. It is fun to just analyze. Let's see what is the winning move. Bro, can you teach King's Indian with white? Bro, I do not have that much of a knowledge of King's Indian, but still I can show you some of the lines. Okay, we do not have like let's see. Yeah, queen takes h6. Okay, I need to show you the visual line. Wait. I think you guys can see that visual now. Okay, I got knight g5, whereas e5 is the move here. Yeah, e5 wins. Because after this we are hitting the knight. Knight has to move. Like, where are you going to move the knight? Knight h7, then knight h5 wins. Bishop f8, knight f6 check, king h8, and then you just goes there. But what if you just take this? Then we throw this check. If he goes bishop g7, then this is winning. And if he's going king h8, then we are capturing with the pawn. So that g7 will be controlled. And now rook lift is coming. Rook e4, rook h4, white wins. Make the board smaller. Fine. Yeah. Okay, let's see the game continuation now. I goes knight g5 and it is all zero. Computer is saying bishop f8 is the best move. You have to give up the knight to save the game. And he plays rook b5, which loses the game. Knight h5 was winning on the spot because if he stack this, then I can take this. He has to move the king. And where he's moving, then I can throw this check, forcing king there. Ah, then look at that, this check, and we win the rook. Wow, man, another dynamics. Yeah, you just boost other way and win the rook. And knight is also getting lost. Maybe he can drop his knight back, but then you pick up that rook, and it is winning in multiple ways. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. I play e5, which is also winning. Yeah, e5 is also winning because we cut off the connection between the rook and the knight. And now, first of all, we can take this, which happened. Oh, can you believe that now it is back to equality? Just go queen h4 and now winning. But after this move, bishop g7 is the right idea. And he's back in the game. Wow. Crazy turn of event. He could have just saved that game. But he goes queen e7, which allows us to go for the attack. King takes. For some reason, knight e4, knight f6 is winning. I goes queen h4. It is also winning. Bishop g7 hold, but now this check, we pick up that rook. Look at that chess geometry, man. We got that rook out of nowhere. This move was out of my radar. And whenever he had played rook b1, that move, let's you can say that causes him the game or loses the game. You can't think of attacking this rook. You can't think of attacking this rook in this situation. But if you go down the line, like 3 to 4 moves down, you are winning that rook on b1. Crazy. And now bishop f3 goes there. Okay, now it is winning. I could have just taken that rook as well, but there was multiple victories. GG. Beauty of says, yeah. Okay, I'm coming. Then we will play another game. Then we will play another game. Let me fix the visual again. Let's try to hide this. Coming, guys, in a moment. Okay, we are going to play another game. For that, oh, I'm sorry. What is this? I can't connect this now, right? Wait, bro, you are unbeatable. How do I beat you? No, man, I'm not unbeatable. I'm losing a bunch of games. You can just see that I'm losing a bunch of games. I was 2050, and now I'm struggling to get back in the rhythm. So how you are saying that I'm unbeatable? Rapid, yeah, we will be playing Rapid today because I really want to get closer to 23. Okay, now I guess the webcam is good and we can continue the game. Let's go. Let's play another game. And let's hope for the best. I don't want to lose this. I don't want to lose this. Let's go for the Karokan. And this is the Karpov edition. Do not move, pre-move knight f6. This is one of the annoying line when the knight goes back to g3. But still we can bring this bishop out. White can try to go for the queen side. Our idea is to shrink it to this light square. Then we will prepare c5 immediately. And I think we will have some easy position. Yeah, now I'm going to play c5. White will try to attack us on the king side. Let's go c5 because he can play d4 and try to prevent us from playing c5. With the move c5, we have opened up this bishop as well. And we can now castle on the next move. We can now castle on the next move. My hair looks messy. Oh, okay, he's taking some time, which is good thing for us. And this time I'm not gonna rush. I have to play like calmly. Today we got some upper edge in like so many games, but there I just tried to play the move faster, which actually reduced our chance. Okay, let's castle. I'm not seeing any threat of this move. I could have captured on the last move and created that isolated pawn, getting the c file for the rook, but king safety matters. Now we are ready to take this pawn on d4, creating an isolated pawn. I'm still not seeing any threat there, so let's take this. And now rook c8 will hit the queen on c2. Why does it say that you are from section D? Because I was from section D. Okay, now the d4 can be a weakness which I'm going to target. But let's see where he's gonna move that queen. Okay, he goes there. Let's go rook e8 with the idea of dropping this knight back to f8, opening up a line of attack on the queen, on the d4 pawn. Because I was from section D in my school. What is happen? Not what is happening. I'm playing chess. It was a kid. Come here, come here. Okay, I can take that. I can also play this. Yeah, let's go for this. Opening up a line of attack on the pawn on d4. And if he takes my rook, I can take that with the queen actually. Rook c1, queen d8 back, hitting that pawn. Yeah, I think we are fine. Alternatively, after rook takes c8, we can also take that the bishop, but then I don't want to undevelop my bishop. What what is happening? And I have a perfect knight d5. This pawn is an isolated pawn, and you want to block an isolated pawn with. Oh man, my rook is trapped. Oh, I didn't see this move. Now I have to go back with one of the knight, and he's putting us in the into pressure. Can I take that? He will take my rook. I will recapture. Then the bishop will be hanging. No, I don't like this. Oh, I have an idea though. I can start with this move, and after rook takes, I will take that. And if he take my rook, I will take the bishop, and I will hit that rook. So he will not have time to get this bishop back. Let's calculate this line. So rook takes c8, rook takes e1, rook takes c1, queen takes d4, bishop takes e8. I take that bishop, and I hit that rook, right? So he will not be in time to move this bishop. And once he move the rook anywhere, then we can take that bishop with the knight. Uh, but there is a problem though. After this, I think knight d7 is the move. He can play rook c7 at the end, like this, queen takes. Still, let's try this. Let's take this because this is not going to harm our position. He is not in time to take this because we will take that rook with check. He capture with the rook. Now this move looks intimidating to me. Ah, I actually like this one. The more I'm looking on this, the more I'm liking. Queen takes d4. If he takes my rook, I will take that bishop and I will hit that rook. But there is rook c7, right? Rook c7. I can take this move. But then he can take any of these bishops. Let's go here. I have to go back. I don't want to overcomplicate things. Knight c6 I just takes. He has rook c7. Yeah, he has rook c7. That's why I refuted this line. Let's see. Let's see if we can survive or not. But he's just pounding on us, man. Ah, rook c7. Now I have to play this move. Fuck, man. And now he's taking all of those pawns. I have to play rook f8 to in order to move this knight. And he will win both of these pawns. I know that. Yeah, we are on the back foot. I think I should have gone for that line and gone for that bishop. At least I could have gone for his back then. But I refuted that because knight and queen both are defending that. I think now white has upper edge. Rook takes a7, rook f8, bishop takes. We are going to be down a pawn, I guess. Good thing is he's not going after my king. Light square weaknesses cost us the game. Can I play this? He's not taking that. This is defended. Oh, this is genius. Man, if I'm going there, rook takes, queen takes, queen takes, rook takes, and then bishop takes. He wins. He wins. Oh man, this is crazy. If I'm attacking this again, this is working perfectly for him, man. Wow. And we do not have any back rank check because this bishop is controlling that square at the end. We are lost now. Look at that quiet move. On g5 or e5. On g5 looks good. But I think g5 doesn't do anything. He will still have this threat. Queen takes, queen takes, rook takes, and at the end he will win this bishop. Oh, sorry, knight, I should say. We are not saving this game, I guess. A6. Again, this is very annoying. Good thing is his bishop is controlling that check. Should I go for this line? Maybe I can play rook d1 at the end. We can get that pawn, and then this check will be a threat. Like rook f8, rook takes, queen takes, rook takes, bishop takes, rook d1, rook d8, bishop moves somewhere. We takes that, hits this, rook e3. Okay, we have to go for this. There is no other alternative. Rook takes is a brilliancy. This guy is crazy. No, g5 was not working, man. Simple bishop e3. If you go like g5, simple bishop e3, and threat is same. Rook takes f8, rook takes c8. Oh, now he goes for that. Oh, he gives me the chance at least. Now this. Oh, I guess his threat is this, trapping my queen. Wow. Like knight f6. Oh, I can go there. I am hitting that. So after this one, I can take that. I'm fine now. We are just gonna lose time. You have to play rook versus bishop and knight. No choice. Yeah, yeah. Bro, today is Saturday. Please, late night. Okay, let's see. Let's try. Oh, by the way, we are going to have a stream on tomorrow morning as well because tomorrow is Sunday. Okay, now I'm hitting this, and if he goes bishop e3, queen d5, attacking the bishop, but he got queen. Oh, sorry, bishop c4. Bishop c4. He got bishop c4. Knight d5, and the bishop is going to be hanging somewhere, right? So I think we have to move this bishop. Oh, can I trap that rook? I don't know. He has some square on that a file. Like bishop e3, bishop d6. Let's go bishop d6. Offering a bishop trade, getting rid of that undefended bishop on e7. Bro, some tips for 1000 elo, please. Bro, just play the game of chess and try to recognize the pattern every single time. Now we have to play h6 to get rid of that hanging pawn on h7. I can't do that because bishop will just take that. Now my idea is to eliminate this bishop, and after d takes e4, I can get my knight on d5, and I will try to survive this somehow. I know that this is very hard. He's up a pawn. He has the idea of creating a passer. B6 pawn is a potential target for his pieces. So we are of course going to be bad. Maybe I can just ignore this bishop and can go knight d5 straight away. Setting knight b4, forking the bishop and the queen. Yeah, I think I want to play knight d5. Rook a8 is very annoying, I guess. So against rook a8, I have to eliminate this. Or let's go knight d5 immediately. I'm also paving the way for queen to join the game that way. And now I'm also threatening this, and after this, queen g5, hitting that pawn. Knight b5 is in the air. This knight is kind of loose as well. And if he takes here, then queen takes. And I think I'm fine. Knight f4 will be there. What is the idea of this move? Okay, now he's defending the pawn simply. Queen g5. Threatening that check. Oh, my bishop will be hanging. What the heck? I'm saying. And if I'm capturing this, I guess queen takes. Is a no. I want to bring this bishop into the game somehow, man. Oh, move. Let's hit that. And that. Now this and this. Oh, he's threatening checkmate, and the bishop is gone. I again miscalculated, man. Fuck! So the idea of we need to was to create this battery. No defense, right? Messing up every single time. So we are in the pendulum. We are winning a game and then just losing the next one. I don't think there's any defense. Should have gone for anything else. But okay, design. It's +5. We have two blunders. Can you believe that? Let's go for one e4. We are facing modern defense this time. Let's go e5, c5, bishop e2 to unpin this knight. What? He gave up the bishop for the knight? Let's reinforce our center. Next, we are castling. So his idea will be to attack these pawns. Let's bring this knight out. My idea is to get the knight on c4. But before that, okay, there will be knight f4. So bishop e3 runs into that. Runs into that. His idea is to attack this pawn anyway, right? So this is coming. Let's go here. Now the idea is to play b4 and then bishop e2. Knight f4, bishop d2. We defend that pawn on d4 nicely. a5 will be there. Yeah, now a5, a5, g4. Okay, he's trying to undermine my pawns. If I'm taking, then I will not be able to defend this, right? Can I do this? No, going after that e6 pawn? Yeah, I guess I can. But this pawn will be hanging, right? We are not in time. Let's hit this knight. Very annoying. Oh, I got knight h4. Fuck, man. And now I'm losing one of the pawns here. Wow, he got perfect setup. That's how people can beat you with like opening preparation. Yeah. This he got this move and we are dead lost. But yeah, he got me. He got me. And look at that rook. Look at this queen. Everything is fighting for. Knight takes. Knight. I mean, if we can survive this attack, that will be like a miracle. Queen is living the life. Rook is living the life. Knight is living the life. There is knight f3 check as well, winning this bishop. That's good knight. I don't know what is the problem. I'm just getting outplayed in every single game today. Not able to like see the idea of any. Knight on S4 is like so annoying, controlling Z2 F3. Same goes for knight on E5. And we have like no attack. Literally, we have no attack. Queen is on a perfect square. He had simple idea like he can just double up along the F5 and we are dead lost. Yeah. Like completely goes into the wrong direction. Yeah, I just misplayed this opening. This is just 18th move and we are lost. Yeah, he will take this with check, capture, and he will win this piece. Back. He is winning this piece back. We are gonna attack with rook e2. Now we are down a pawn with no shot of attack. Rook e2. Ah, rook e2 loses the bishop. Knight takes is nothing is working for me today. Okay, look at his attacking this already. Should I go for this? Bishop takes, rook takes. Yeah, let's attack the bishop. It is very. We are down a pawn. If we can somehow manage to okay, he give this pawn up. Wow, that means he is just going to attack us for the entire game. But if somehow we can survive this attack on f2, we will be fine, right? We will be fine. So where should I go? I mean, bishop e4 looks good. He has only three attacker, and I do have three defenders. I mean, it is complicated, not easy. Let's go bishop e4, just to control this square as well, and not allowing this pawn to be pushed. And if the queen move from the defense of this bishop, I'm just going to sacrifice this. Now you see the idea. He just wants to double along the f5. He's also eating the bishop. I should have just gone bishop c2. Fuck it. I'm giving him something. Okay, let's go. Okay, now it is a triple attack, or sorry, quadruple attack. And I can't defend this with the queen because he has minus in front. And I think losing z4 at least. Yeah, I messed up this. And there is no way to go after his king. We need to, he just takes, rook takes, and we lose the game. I should have gone bishop z2, then it would not have been a tempo, and I can defend that. I could have defended that pawn with s3. Now we are losing another pawn, and like there's no queen c2. I'm losing this now. Queen c2 is the only way. Then just take this. G file is open. We are not surviving this. This bishop is a monster. It is enough. Now his plan will be to pile up on the G file and win the game. Can't even access the C file. Yeah, he just take that. Can't even access the C file. King is on a dark square. That's the problem. That I can never throw any kind of shit. If I'm going here, you just take this. Just goes back. Now I'm completely paralyzed. None of my pieces can move. He can just improve his position slowly, and I have nothing to do. Every piece is stuck guarding F2. And since the king is on this diagonal, I can never throw any check. It will be miracle if we survive this again. I'm saying that again because I'm just feeling like helplessness. Everything I'm trying, but I'm getting off seriously out in every single game. Okay, now he's attacking like this. He also wants to get the queen. Yeah, again, I can't move this because again he will just take. There's nothing to play. Can I go here if he takes? Rook takes. Ah, no, it's not. We are not. I just have to keep everything on the second pick and just hope for to lose. I just have to wait for lose this. Wait to lose this. Right? We just have to wait when we are going to lose this. He's just improving the position. Look at that. I can't even get rid of this. I think I will sacrifice the rook for some dark square. Can I play this move now? Bishop takes. This. Again, he has like triple attack, right? You know what? Let's hope for this. We have to give up this so that we can at least try to attack that pawn. And if we can create that weakness, then we can have something. Like we are already hitting this and that, and there is no easy attack. And I can go after dark square. We have to sacrifice. There was no defense. Like if you do not sacrifice the exchange, your position is going to be like passive for forever. And now if I'm going there, this is losing. Let's take the pawn at least. We will have something to show for. Let's stop this pawn from getting advanced. And now I can never leave f2 because this is going to be hanging. Or maybe I can. Because if he takes, then I can take this, but still, no. Let's take this. Can I go for this? Yeah, let's go. If you take this, I have this move, I'm taking the queen. If he goes here, that's a concern. Maybe I have this check. But then he will try to take the queen. And if I trade the queen, rook takes and f2 will be hanging at the end. No, no, we are not surviving. Is there any hope, guys? Is there any hope? I guess he's going for this. Oh, he's allowing this, but rook is defending this. This, he got this. If I'm going there, then he got this move. There is actually no easy. This is also coming. Fuck man, he's just not moving this. Should I just go king h2, king h2 or king h1? Yeah, let's just wait. But now I think he has this move. And there's no I missed the idea. Now after this there is no check. And actually we will lose this. So I will play this. If he take this, then this. He can just take that. Bishop takes and he will be able to take that queen at the end. And he will win this bishop versus rook at the end. It is very complicated, but I think black is winning. It is clearly winning for black. He has double rooks on the f file. It looks like his king is a little bit weak, but we have actually no way to access that. Okay, now he's going for this. Should I go for this? If he goes for this, then it will be fine. But after this, rook takes, bishop takes, then queen takes. It is complicated. Let's take this. Rook takes, bishop takes, and then queen takes. I can throw this check, but then simple rook f shakes, and my king will be in danger, right? If he goes for this, then what? Then what? Now what? This h5 wins. Uh, I do not have access to that square as well. Move. Queen e3. Queen e3 was there. Threatening rook e6. Fuck. Why did I miss that? I don't want to trade the queen. Okay, he's allowing this check, by the way. Rook takes is there. Can he sack this? And then this check? It's winning. He can just sack this. Or he just. This guy is crazy. This guy is crazy. Can I get? This check is there. I will take. Queen takes, rook takes, and then king z2. Then it will be rook endgame. And I think we can survive, try to that. We can try to survive that. Check takes, we can force the queen off the board. Then b8 will be a weakness. b7 will be a weakness, I guess. And I'm threatening this devastating check. King here, and then queen h7 will be checkmate. Wait. Is there any difference? Like rook here, I can throw this check. And if he goes back, then we can start repeating. You missed a beautiful tactic 2 moves earlier. Maybe rook e1, read set. You could have made equal game. Okay, we will see after that, man. Let me finish this game. And now he is below 2 minutes. If we can get the thing into down to 1 minute, I think we can survive. But still very complicated. He goes for this check. King h2 is there. If he wants to repeat, then I'm fine with a draw because I'm losing the entire game. And again, how are you going? Okay, he's repeating. Let's go there. I think now he will play rook f4. We will take queen takes, rook takes check, king g to attack the rook. That is important. And then we will go after that. And we have 2-on-1. And this pawn will not be that effective because our king is going to be there to defend that. I think he wants to repeat the position. And I'm happy with the draw. I'm happy with the draw. Let's see, now he's below 1 minute. If he wants to become like too much optimistic, okay, he is still allowing this check. Oh, but there's this one. Now I have to take this. Or maybe this. Now this is a checkmate. I have this. Now if I'm going here, then this will be checkmate. I need to take. Now it is checkmate, man. I got into checkmate. I should have traded that queen. Now there is no defense because there's this. If I'm taking this check here and then look at, I messed up. I got so excited, but this is not a check. I should have just traded that queen. And now this is a check. Whatever I'm doing, it's a check. Rook f1 will change the outcome of game. Now rook f2 at the end is checkmate. I have this maybe, but then this is checkmate. Pawn is controlling f3. Okay, he wants to just go for the king. I messed up at the end. Should have traded that queen, and there was some chance because the thing was in the time scramble. Right. I don't know why I become like. I should have just taken this and then go for the attack. Hmm. It is not our DNA. I get the things at the end, but it was not. We burn a lot of time, but at the end, we just find the idea. Had I traded the queen, I had the chance there. Okay, let's lose one more. Let's lose one more. Then I will stop. Then I will stop then. Because it is not my day. I'm just losing all of the games. Literally. I had the great opportunity to win that one game where I was completely winning and I draw that winning game. I don't know why the God has given me all the ability to mess up the winning game. I have no idea. Am I the only guy who feels like that? Or do you guys feel that as well? Even over the night. He's not castling. Let's take. I think he wants to deliver checkmate. Yeah, I think he's going for check. It is actually not that bad. How to activate my pieces? Like what? Let's threaten to damage his pawn chaser. What is this now? Knight g5. That means he's not going to castle, right? Let's go knight g4. I have to be very, very careful. Like knight g4 is already now knight f. Where this way or this way? Let's go this way. He wants to win the game immediately. Maybe now his idea will be to go king f2 and then king g. And his king will be kind of completely safe there. Can't I just take this? No, there is this checkmate. Wow, this guy is so tricky. So tricky. And if I'm going here, then he will take this with check, and then there is checkmate. So I have to play g6. Then he takes, I will recapture, and f5 wins because the knight will be pinned. Oh man, where are these guys coming from? They just don't want to play normal chess. They just don't want to play normal chess. Oh, now knight takes, I will recapture. h5, I will take that. He will take this, I will recapture. And rook h8 will be checkmate. Wow. This is crazy. Nobody is playing like normal chess. Everybody is going for crazy, crazy attack against me. You know what? I have to improve myself. I'm playing like so passively. Now h5. We will take this. He will take my knight. I will take with this pawn, I guess. Once he move the knight, I think I can just take that because if he goes this way, then there's this check and we pick up that. So can I just take this? Ah, knight takes f6 is a threat. I'll have to play e5 to close down that bishop, man. I know that. I know the outcome of this game. h5. I'm giving him everything which he wants. Now I have to close down that bishop because there was knight f6. He's not even capturing this bishop. I know the solution. Or maybe outcome, let's say that we are done. I have literally no attack. Or maybe I should have gone for this side of the board. What am I doing? Now this check is coming, and he will move the knight and then this diagonal. And both bishop is like stupid. Oh man. Hopelessness, guys. Hopelessness. Single number. I lost like 30 points. You are enjoying the number. F5 doesn't do anything, right? F5 doesn't do anything. Like after this move, if I goes for F5, he could have just eliminated my bishop, and after queen takes, F5 was falling in. White has everything which he wants to attack. Yes, this bishop is not that great, but look at this knight keeping an eye on F6. Look at this rook. Bishop has the potential energy. Queen has the potential energy, and I have no play. This trying to get the knight on G5. This knight, maybe I can eliminate this knight and then knight G5. Yeah, let's eliminate this and then knight G5. That knight is annoying. Now knight G5. I need to open up this bishop as well. So if you move the bishop, then oh, he is sacrificing that. I'm not saying this attack is worth. Literally, I'm not saying that. If you are going to defend that at six, I will not capture that pawn will work as an umbrella, and I have to find a way to trade off the pieces some and go after his king. Let's double up along the d5 now. I'm not capturing that in this life. Yes, this bishop will be very annoying on this diagonal, but I think I can find it. Let's go for doubling up on the d5. It is still annoying because everything is closed. The only thing which we have is the d5. If he play d3, then queen will be out of the game. But he's not. Yeah. Oh man, how to find any way? Let's try to generate some sort of attack on the queen side. Queen here, I attack that. Oh no, then he just wins. Queen a5 is the move. He goes to this. So now the idea will be to keep an eye on this. So f5 takes 2. No, that's not working. He is stopping this. Can I go there? I walks right into this one. If I'm going here, takes, queen takes. It is impossible to go after his king. So literally, it is impossible. Okay, let's prepare this. And I need to be very careful about this diagram because my queen and king both are aligned there. Like I can't go this way right now. He's stopping my ideas. Should I go for this? Still, there is like what to do. If he goes there, I will sack one of the rook. Then I will play f6 to solidify this. Maybe. Wow, man. This guy is made of steel. I have no play. Let's solidify this pawn now. Queen does not have to babysit this. I do not have this move because of this. Oh, I allow this. But now he's clearly better because he's up a pawn with a greater attack. Why am I messing up, man? I'm fucked up. And now rook at 6 will be there. I have to be passive now, and I know I'm losing this game. The moment I'm going passive, I'm losing the entire game. And this is another case. His king is completely safe behind these walls, and I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Whereas his bishop is a monster, my bishop is sitting there, can't even go after his king anymore. I can feel that helplessness. Now my idea is to play queen d7, attacking this and attacking that. And if I can eliminate this pawn, I can start pushing this pawn to move this. Sometimes white will try to execute f4 to weaken this diagonal. What is the idea of fucking? I can't play this, right? Like this. So let's start with this move in between. Then I will prepare this move. I can also take this and I will start to see. I think he wants to get the activity on the b5. So once I can force this queen back, then we can try to take that. Now let's see what he's going. Oh, he's going for this. I can take this first with check. King has to move. And then what? I can take this, but queen takes, and if I try to win this, then there is going to be this nasty check, and we will lose the game. Yeah, man, I have to comment my opponent. He's finding everything, not giving me a single chance. I can't even pin this because he will take my bishop. And after this, he will recapture and he will be threatening this. Wow, incredible. Okay, now c4 is hanging. Again, everything is a weakness. He is giving us c4, giving us c4 as well. Can I play this move, hitting that rook, defending this? Yeah, and then you can take that. Yeah, everything is defended. Your rook is hanging. You have to move this, and then I take c4. Ah, yeah, that's still. Oh, I think he wants to trade this. And now look at that passer. I think we will lose this game because of this passer. And now we have no attack. Literally, we have no piece in the attack. He is going for that. I have to stop the queen. So after this move, he is going there, threatening this check, picking up the bishop, and winning the game. Wow. This is crazy. I'm not in time because he can just play queen d6. And I'm never touching this pawn because it is on a light square. It is on a light square. Man, I lost. Okay, let's try to be brave. I'm hoping for some sort of opening of this diagonal after throwing that check. Okay, he's allowing this check, but then this is simply if. Let's throw this check. I can stop this check, but then a6 will be hanging. I'm hoping for this. If queen b2, then we just take. Okay, now we do not have this check. That means we have to play this move. Ah, that there is two threat. There's two threat. No man, this is bad. I can't stop both of them. Maybe this. Yeah, this is not his check. He will go there. Then I will throw this check. He will go there to attack this. Then I can throw this check. Can I zigzag and try to make it draw somehow? I know we are losing because of this pawn. Oh, but if he goes here, I throw this check and pick up the pawn on b7. Yeah, I throw this check and pick up the pawn on b7. Then I can survive. I mean, yeah, I'm surviving. Now we are surviving. We are up 2 pawns. We have to trade the queen. And same color bishop is not always a draw. Same color bishop is not always a draw. There is no check as well. And we have these two assets which we can use. But I have to safeguard my king first. Bishop e7. Just defending that and preparing c4. He can try this move. Oh, no, no. The pawn is paid. And now he is down to 1 minute 40 seconds. Again, we have to survive this endgame. I don't want to rush. I don't want to rush. 2 pawn up, yeah, but still my position is. Yeah, now I think I'm fine because his king is also kind of weak. If he leave b2, I can get that shit. And it's not easy to hold on. Like, okay, let's go bishop a7, I guess. Yeah, now I can push this pawn to open up this bishop. And then our job will be just to, oh, can I just take? Okay, he's taking that with check. I'm running. I'm running, and now my idea will be to trade the queen. This. If this check, queen g6, queen g7, check, king here. Oh, is this a draw? No, I think it's a draw, man. Fuck. Why I'm finding these things always? Fuck, man. How much big of a stupid I am. Wow, it's made of steel. And I'm not in time to throw any check. And he again forcing my king in the now there is no check. I need to get this bishop in the defense. If the queen move, let's take that with check. And now it's our turn. You know, let's go back. I have to open up this bishop. Then I will go up. Let's open up this. And now this. Or I can just take that. I'm also defending that. 12 seconds. Uh, There is no check, right? Oh no 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 no! Ah, he has only 1 second. Oh man, you are a very you are a very aggressive place. No no no. Somehow we survive. Why did I overlook that this squad is not protected? I should have just moved that thing. Oh man, tough game. Somehow we got this. Queen, sorry, it's B3. Queen B2. Where Queen B2? Nita Prama? Let's go a little bit back. We G-Shag through this one. I think he should have thrown this check. Yeah, yeah. Instead of G5, Queen F4 was Queen F5 was better, I guess. Okay, let's see the evaluation actually. It is a draw, yeah, it is a draw. It is a draw because we have no way to avoid like perpetual. So then bishop sacrifice was not that bad. Let's see from that point where he sacrificed the bishop. Yeah, it is a draw with this bishop sack. It is a draw with perfectly, but you have to play perfectly. Of course, he does not had that much time. So we got this game. Okay, this is enough for this time, guys. I will not play any game now. It was a rough day for us because we lost like 21 points today, but not a big deal. We have done this before. I will do it again. I had the great chance to win that game where I had the completely winning situation. I was winning that game in the end. I should have just closed that pawn and misplayed that end game, and we lose that. We did not lose. I think we mixed a draw, and after that we lose. We lost a bunch of games, and now we are struggling to get back into the rhythm. But anyway, I'm now we are going to end this stream. Is it over, Mr. Still? Yeah, we are going to stop streaming now. And now I will be playing tomorrow with the subscriber guys. Tomorrow is Sunday, so I will be playing against you guys there. There will be a morning stream as well. So if you are interested in playing, you can subscribe the channel and then you can join the tomorrow stream. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And thank you very much for joining the stream, giving your time. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what I'm going to get for dinner. And again, if you guys have any question, you can leave that in the comment section. And your support is very good. I'm glad that you are watching the stream and giving me some tips every now and then. Please wanna play ID. I'm so sorry, Black, you brother. I'm so sorry, Black. YouTubers. I will be playing against you tomorrow. Uh, thank you, thank you, Gujarati bhai. I'm not from Gujarat. I'm not from Gujarat, man. I'm from Bihar. Anyway, allow me to end the stream now. Have a good night. Have a good time. Bye bye.